Hi everyone, so I wanted to do a little video about how to actually save for bigger things in 2020. So if you've got a goal, a really big goal, or something that you have put off year after year after year, and this year it's like, okay, 2020 vision, new leaf, whatever, and you actually want to achieve it, then some of the things that Ben and I have been doing might actually help you as well. So first of all, you really want to know what that thing is. What is the big goal? Is it a trip that you finally want to take? Is it finally having that deposit for a house that you want? Maybe it's time to upgrade your car for safety reasons. Maybe it's that you need to do like a health kick. So I talked a lot about that last year, but there's still a couple of things that we will continue to talk about this year in terms of that. And that's all of these things, anything that you really, really desire that fulfills your life and adds value to your life and experience is all worthwhile. So know what that is. If you need to sit down with your partner or your family or just by yourself in quiet contemplation and really hone it down, maybe you need to start with a massive like mind map, brain dump kind of, just dumping it all out and brainstorming everything. Then you want to highlight or circle the three main things that really stick out to you. And maybe it's not just one, maybe it is three. But start there, like no more than that, just to start with, because you do want to, I highly recommend you revisit that at least every quarter, or even midway through the year. You can be like, okay, have I done one? Have I done two? Is it time to do another brain dump altogether because I feel like I'm a different person now? A lot of growth is going to happen this year, just FYI for all of us. So yeah, definitely know what it is and map that out. The next thing is to actually set a budget. And I am someone who has avoided budgets for a long time, mainly because of spreadsheets and just numbers, just numbers in general. I have fallen in love with numbers for business over the years. And so now it feels right for me to actually look at a budget and be like, okay, I'm not going to go crazy with it, but I'm just going to get out a piece of paper. Ben is definitely a spreadsheet kind of guy. I am like a whiteboard or big butcher's page, colorful pens, make it fun kind of budget girl. But definitely start setting one. Set one around the things you can actually control, like groceries. Actually set yourself, okay, this is how much we're going to spend a week on groceries. This is how much we're going to spend a week or a month maybe on eating out. You can save so much money on growing your own food, on bartering, on going to markets on a certain day, on even going to the grocery store on a certain day. Maybe it's reducing the amount of clothing that you actually buy, which is a whole other video, and I will talk a little bit more about it in this one, but is a whole other video in itself, op shopping and stuff like that. But set budgets around the things you can do well. Eating less junk, doing the 30 days healthy living, whatever you need to do to actually start looking at, oh, I spend a lot more on these things than I thought I did, and it's time to reduce that, or at least set an amount that is realistic, but also is helping you to get to the big ticket item, the big saving item, the big thing that you're working towards. The other thing you want to do is pay yourself first, or pay your savings first. Okay, so you want to set up savings accounts that are right for you. I'm no financial advisor, FYI, but there are certain things that we have done finally, and this is like, I wish they would have taught us this in school, but setting up certain accounts with banks other than maybe ones that you've been loyal to for a really long time. Like that's all we really did with our finances before, is we were like, oh, we'll go with this bank because we've always banked with them. But now we've got accounts with different organizations that give us, like, if there's $200 that we put into that a month, there's no fees, or if we do this, we can't access it. So set up what is right for you. If you're a barefoot investor type of person, then you'll know the one that's best for you, and you've probably already got that going on. But pay your savings first. So if you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to put aside $20 a week towards that big trip to Machu Picchu, great, do that first, because then you're not going to be spending that extra, if it's extra $20, you're not going to be spending it on a fancy candle or an extra drink when you're out. You're going to actually look at it and be like, oh, that's already done. And so now what's left is what I need to use to live, and the rest of, you know, enjoyment and stuff like that. But set yourself an amount that you can actually achieve, but that maybe is a little bit of a stretch. And also, again, refer back to that every now and then and be like, okay, I'm making X amount more here or there. I'm going to up my savings to $30 a week or $35 a week, or, you know, whatever, but adjust it as needed. And then you want to be cutting some things out. So this is what Ben and I have done. This is not like the be all and end all, and I'm sure there's so many more. So if there are some great ideas that you guys have, can you pop them in the comments for us? Because sharing is caring, and we all need to be like cutting things out for the environment, but also for our sanity as well. So here's a few we have done. We have turned off pay TV stations that we rarely use. Turn them off. We can always turn them back on if we need to. We've narrowed it down. We've agreed not to buy movies. So those 99-cent movies or the $6.99 movies that you can buy when you have pay TV, we've turned all of that off and agreed no more of those. We just watch the free ones, or we read instead. In terms of reading, I have turned off Audible. This is a big thing, and definitely something that I will be turning back on at some point. But I have definitely turned it off temporarily now, because I actually have so many audiobooks to finish and or study and or listen to again. And that's not even counting the physical books that I have here in the apartment, let alone the ones that are all packed up in storage somewhere that I really need to read. And me being less attached to my phone is a good thing, even though I do tend to listen to audiobooks when I'm walking. So killing two birds with one stone. But I've also got like SoundClouds, YouTube, so many other free services that I can listen to, which saves me $15 a month on Audible. So that is something that is temporary for me, but it's also like a big thing, because I'm serious. If I'm turning that off, I'm serious about my savings. I've also turned off Spotify Premium. Ben had that. So I listen to more music than he does. So I don't know why he even had it, but we did this to just reduce all those little subscriptions. He really didn't need that. You've got Google Play Music or whatever it is. You've got, well, that comes with YouTube Premium. So if he has that, we need to turn that off. There's the radio, and you can skip ads, and it's fine. Like, it's fine. And there's CDs if you still have CDs. The other thing is shopping less and shopping for better quality staples. So shopping less on trends. If you really do want to invest in trends, is such an oxymoron. No, if you really do want to buy into some trends, shop your wardrobe first. I've done a YouTube video, like a proper YouTube video about this. Shopping my wardrobe is one of my favorite things. So when a trend comes out, actually going, no, I'm not going to buy a new thing for that. If it's like leopard print, right? Go into your wardrobe. What leopard print do you have? Maybe it's a belt, maybe it's a bag, you know, maybe it is a t-shirt that you can actually bring into your rotation, into your capsule wardrobe of the things that you're wearing at the moment, that you don't need to go out and spend money on. You've addressed that trend. You've embraced that trend in your own way. The other great tip for that, embracing trends, is to actually go to op shops, charity shops, that kind of thing, and look for pieces that are like 50 cents, $2, $5, you know, nothing over $20. This is not you actually shopping unless you intend to sell it, right? And that's the other thing with my wardrobe and reducing my spend on fashion. I've also sold or got selling, there's actually $5,000 worth of stuff of mine on eBay at the moment. So Tiffany necklaces that I actually got given but have never really worn and probably never will wear, sold. Old chunky Samantha Wills jewelry, which some of you are probably like, oh my gosh, why did you sell that? But sold. Shoes that I've worn once, lots of dresses, lots of outfits, different things. You'll be surprised what people will buy. So that's definitely a really big and important one. And then the last tip for saving towards what you actually want in 2020 and some bigger things in 2020 is to actually make more moolah, right? Make more money. So if that's actually finally asking for a pay rise, if it's, you know, leaving the job that isn't serving you and actually finding one that makes you feel amazing and you get paid what you're worth. Usually when you love what you're doing, you'll get paid what you're worth. Bringing more income into the household. Maybe it is starting up an eBay shop or an Etsy shop or selling your art like I do. Maybe it is starting an Arbonne business like I also do. Maybe if you have an Arbonne business or some other kind of social marketing or any kind of job where you can get a promotion that you have wanted and you know you can achieve, go and do that. Go and promote in your business. Go and promote in your job. And earn the perks that are there available to you. So bring more money in, cut expenses dramatically, set a budget and know what you're working for, and have that vision board like on your fridge and in multiple other places, and then take screenshots or like take photos and then make it like your wallpaper on your phone as well. Keep really focused on that 2020 vision. And yeah, I hope these tips have been helpful and healthful. Like I said, there'll be more health talk coming this year, but all of your big goals are totally worth it. But unless you take the steps to actually make them happen, they're always just going to be a pipe dream. So hopefully this has helped. I hope you have the best 2020 ever. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.